Hi there, this video is intended for adults who like to craft.
Hi guys, Linda here. Well, it's May 1st and it's time for another Christmas card, and Sophie's here. Can you say hi? I got stuff in the way so you can't sit down here. Anyway, it's time to say goodbye to this journal. This is the one that was January, February, March, and April, and this is the way it looked. And some things in it wrote about the coronavirus. Oh, there's a little picture I drew the other day. And I have a cat that's in the way. Anyway, so that was my journal. I'll just flip it through real quick a little bit from those 3 months or 4 months. And that's what I do. I just use all white paper like this, and I write the date at the top. I use 1 page a day, and I really like that. So, and when I get to this part of my journal, it's like, oh, I hate to get it out a new one, but it's time for a new one. And I thought, since I was making these little golden books, I would try using one of those. So this one says My Little Golden Book, and then I wrote the word me in it, and there's the buttons. And I have a tie. And then this is the first page, because this will be for May, June, July, and August. These pages are a little smaller, so I have a feeling I might have to do some flip outs on it. This was a page from in the book, and this was just a page that I stamped. And this is part of that page that was in the book. And I didn't think to sew it in when I sewed my signatures. I just sewed all white paper in. So I have taped and glued a few of those in. So this is today, and I walked with my friends. One was Donna. Hi, Donna. I know she watches. So then for May, this was a calendar from Graphic 45, and I just copied it and punched it out. So all of May has that. This is another page from the book, and that I glued into the center of that signature. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures, and they'll have about 7 pages in it, in each signature. Then I just put in like this. I had to have this page because it said stories about Linda. It was from an old reader. And it's made into a side tuck here. And then this is another page that I sewed in. That's just a pocket. And this pocket's got a little pocket in it with a tag in it to do stuff with when I get to those pages. Anyway, so the rest of it's just white pages. And then in the back, because I had sewn this pocket in there, I wanted to have one in my next journal, because these are things I like to remember that I can't always remember. So because I couldn't sew through this, I used a little bit of tape, but then I punched holes and secured it with a button on the outside and a button on the inside. And then this is something I want to use in the book, because it's from that little golden book. This is just a tag I made for things I need to remember, like birthdays on here, on this side, and then family moments I put up there. And this is to remember, like when people passed away. So that goes in this part of the tag. And I'm going to stick this in here too, so I know where it is. And then it kind of made 2 pockets, and these are just different authors that I like when I'm looking for a book. I do all Audible now, because I really like Audible. And I like, when I know an author that I like. Now I have to find where the pocket is. Oh, that's right. I cut it down because it was such a big one, so it's a little bit lower. And that goes in there like that. And then I just tuck this in here to keep it in there. So that's my new journal that I started using today, May 1st. I thought that was a good cover for this time of year. I just hope I like the card, the board book instead of the fabric. I really liked using fabric, so we'll do that again. Anyway, so here is this month's Christmas card, and this is a stamp a friend of mine had. So when we used to be able to get together, I had stamped a bunch of them and then colored them, and then I put glossy accents on the Christmas ball that she's writing on. And then at the time I really wanted to finish it, and I didn't have a sentiment stamp, so my friend Donna, there's Donna again, hi Donna, had this die cut, so I put that inside all of them. So this is how they look. They're all the same. So I have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So I have 11 of these cards ready to go. I just need to put the envelopes with them. And I have them all, my name stamped on the back, so we're all good to go. So that's what I've been up to. I had a person request how to make those flowers, and so I thought I'd just show you in case you watch this again. This is a 6-petal punch from Marvy, and this is the way it looks. What I did is scan the one that I punched in my scanning cut and cut a bunch because it just makes it easier. But I'm just going to show you how I score it, because I think it's, oh, I forget what her name is. I know her I can't think of her name. Last name's White. So I've filled in some of these spaces just to help me so I can line it up. So when you make these flowers, you do the outside edge first. So that means here's 2, then you turn it once, and there's 2. So it's like I'm doing my outside edges. And you always turn it like 1 petal so that you're going to get it all the way around. And then I thought, since I've done it with my scanning cut, I can maybe make the flower bigger, because this isn't a very big flower. Make sure I got them all. It's easier to see on this side. This one's not so good. Oops. Okay. So that one's done. That one's done. That one's done. Okay. So I'm going to fold these all in the outside folds. And then I have to go back and I have to put one just from this crease up. That's a little trickier to line up. So from here, you want to line it up. And you could fold it, like do it origami kind of style without doing the creases. But when you're using this really, this cardstock, it's a little bit harder. And I learned how to do these at a Muse workshop or class, and this is a Muse paper. I love that paper. It's so pretty. All right, so now that I have that all folded in, on all those outside lines, Then these creases, you're going to fold these in like this. I want to see. So it's going to go in like that. And you're going to fold those all up. And it's Tracy White. Thank you, Tracy, for asking about these flowers. So you fold those up like that. And then you're going to squeeze them all in like this. And then as you squeeze them, you fold them down like that. So once you get it all folded down like that, you can give it another good crease. You know, and this cardstock is pretty thick. So, you know, creasing it, you have to do a little bit harder. Paper, it's not as hard. But then you can always take like a punch like that and put it behind it to make the flower. But the fun part of it is when it's opened up, you can write a message or stamp something in there. You can do that before you fold it too. So anyway, this will probably go on my journal page today because I'll write about, I put them in the mail to Tracy, and so hopefully she'll be getting those soon. So that's what I have for you today, my new journal and my May Christmas cards. I hope you're all doing well and having a good time staying home, making good use of your time with your family. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.